Hello guys, good morning. You are welcome once again to the second part of my video, and as I tagged this video, I tagged it pre-Ibadan mentorship. Yeah, and we are talking specifically on archery, how to become successful in catfish Asha. How can Asha be successful? And this is just an advice for patience and making sure that you do the right thing at the right time. I was saying that there is you doing the right thing at the right time comes from your preparation to the hatchery. That is what normally determines how successful you want the hatchery to be, because I do know and I do understand, but many of the hatchers that are not getting quick results on their farming production, these are done because they lack normal preparation. It's like most of them do gamble that since they have water and they have pond, the next thing to do is just to get a fish, to inject the fish, to strip, to spawn, and to see results. But though, if you gamble, you will see, sometimes you see result, but don't think that result will be continuous, because there are a lot of things presently that you need to do and you need to check in order to make a proper preparation for a successful hatchery process. Yeah, at the background, I'm still with my boss. I'm still with my great boss. We are preparing for the traveling tomorrow, because that means on the 2020, this is the 20th, yeah, and on the 21 we'll be going to Ibadan for the process, and I think I'll be spending 2 nights in Ibadan. So we are preparing, we are getting broodstock. So these are the broodstock we brought in from our broodstock bank that we are weighing, and I think we are weighing around 10 kilo fishes for the hatchery process, and some of the fishes are already 3 kg, and so that is what we are weighing. So we are trying to get a few, maybe 2 or 3 female and 1 male, because I understand there are some male in the farm in Ibadan. So that is what you are seeing on the background, and this is one of the preparation for a successful hatchery. So how will you prepare for your hatchery in terms of broodstocking? I have mentioned this severally, but I really want to mention this now for those of you who do not have that privilege to watch the previous video, and maybe you are privileged to watch this. You must get a matured broodstock. Yeah, a matured broodstock. What do I mean by a matured broodstock? Matured broodstocks are broodstock that is above 16 months. Yeah, when they are even above 16 months, because sometimes some broodstock may have released the egg, and maybe they are recruiting another egg. So you need to check those eggs that they have. That means the egg must not have a white egg inclusive, and the egg must not be it must have different 3 types of color, which I've mentioned this on my previous video. And once you are sure that these broodstocks you have are not inbreed, that means inbreeding means they are not of the same specs, they are not of the same genes. So once you avoid inbreeding, the next thing to check is the egg of the female fish. I can emphasize on the egg of the female fish, because once you have a female fish that the egg is not fully matured, your fishes may come out, but they will turn out to be prematured. And And prematured fishes sometimes cannot last more than 3 to 4 days. They will start dropping. And how do you know it's a prematured fish? Sometimes the numbers of fishes that will come out from the kakaban may not be the expected number you are looking for. That is the number one. Number two is that when the fishes even comes out, you will notice that most of the fishes are staying at the base of your pond. They will not come up. They will stay sluggish at the base of your pond. And after you might have removed the egg after 24 hours, and you discover that after 48 hours, just few of them will come up. Maybe just 2% or 1% of them will come up. The rest will still stay at the base of the pond. And after giving them another 24 hours or 12 hours, you will notice that all those ones that stay on the floor will stick on the floor and they start dropping. So that tells you are having what we call a pure premature production. And for you to avoid this pure production, you will need what? You will need a very good tested broodstock for the female. And the male, I told you earlier, to identify a very good male visually is one. Make sure that by the time you check the pepula, you will notice that you will be seeing some creamish color. The creamish color may come from the tips of the pepula up a little bit, or may come from the upper part of the pepula to down. And once you notice that you are seeing a color like black on the more black on the pepula, that one can tell you maybe the male fish has been overripe. The difference between male fish and female fishes is that sometimes the male fishes will ready from 11-12 months. Yeah, they started ready at 11-12 months. Sometimes 9, which I don't advise. So from 11-12 months they start ready, and once they start ready, you can start using them. But for the female fish, I don't advise for you to use. I will advise for you at least to leave them from 14, 15, 16 months the usage. So that is what I can advise practically. This is what I've practiced practically in order for you to do what? To avoid premature production. Premature production is so deadly that some of the factors that are ruin lot of ashers. And after your premature production, maybe when you have avoided that, the next thing to look up, I said once again, is your water. And I said it maybe from my previous video too, that most of the parameters we look up for the water is just the potential hydrogen of the water, forgetting to look at the alkalinity of the water. Alkaline of the water, I told you, is freeze. Alkaline is killing. Alkaline is dangerous than when you are having a pH. And if you have an alkaline water, it is very, very difficult to reverse. I said this in one of my videos, and in one of my previous videos I demonstrated how to reverse alkaline water. You can reverse alkaline water by introducing what we call an acidic materials. An acidic material is not that common in the market, and it even have the type that you can use, but because you know that this is acidic. Since it is acidic, it has to work in a gradual, and you need to understand the dosage, or else if you don't understand the dosage, you will kill your fish. So you must avoid that, and you must avoid what we call the hardiness of your water is killing. Hardiness is killing. Your water conductivity is killing. Your water, the total dissolved solid, that means the total dissolved material in your water must not be much and must not be low. So all this has to be checked. But because we even sometimes when you get to some farm, you will notice that for them to get just the potential hydrogen parameters, they find it difficult. That is the truth. If they are even selling it at 5,000, if they are selling at 7,000, people find it difficult to get. I don't know why. So, but for me, it is advisable for you to get that, so that you know the measurement and to calculate how you are going to prepare for a successful hatchery in your farm. Yeah, after your success in your farm, another thing to check is your VAT. Most people are not checking their incubators. The incubators are one of the success you need to have when you are hatching. What type of incubator are you using, and how do you prepare for the overflow of your incubator? Overflow of your incubator are of different terms. Running an overflow for your fishes makes your fishes relax. That means this allows your fishes to reduce most of their stress. And since you can consult a very good expert on that, it will help you check that and see if your overflow system are okay. That means after you might have checked all those parameters that you think can affect you, and I said it once again, most of the dangerous parameters that can affect your hatchery is the potential hydrogen of your water, which talks about your water acidity and your water alkalinity. Yeah, you now go to your water hardiness, you go to your water conductivity, you go to your water the total dissolved solid in your water. Yeah, you can now go to the nitrate of your water to see how, and to check the colony in your water. That means overload of bacteria. How many is it, the load of bacteria you have in your water? And the last one that is most dangerous is the iron. So once you have checked all these and you see that you are free from all these, I bet you, and you know that the broodstock you are using is tested and reliable, I bet you have 80% chances of making success in catfish breeding. And again, the net. What type of net are you using for your kakaban? Yeah, this is highly dangerous. I have seen a lot of farms, by the end of the day, they are using a bigger net. Maybe those white nets are just shown now for their kakaban, for the outflow and the kakaban. Two, if you are using a net that has a big hole for your kakaban, you are it's a danger to your fishes, because most of the egg will go out from there, the bad eggs, and this will cause pollution. And again, if you are using bigger net for your outlet, if the fish started coming out after 24 hours, most of these fish will started escaping one by one. Before you know it, if you have 1 million in that fish, everything will go. And most of the people that I normally see, by the time they come back after 3 days, 4 days, 1 week, they would be telling me all the fishes are dead. Sometimes I ask them question, do you see them dead? They will say no, but by the time they got there, what was inside the pond has reduced and everything has just died off. So what really causes this is, the truth is that the fryers are escaping. Most of the fryers are escaping. In this hatchery too, you will see what happened when we get to Ibadan, when we check this, and how most of these fryers is escaping, that I need to just go there directly and do the normal corrections. These are the corrections you need when you have an expert beside you. This is a correction you need to know when you have somebody that knows more than you, that have passed through those experiences, that can take you and guide you through. This saves millions. Sometimes if an expert asks you $1 million for you to get 50 million, I think million, and no, even to get 1.2 million, yeah, I think that is okay for you to have that experience.